what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is Sunday, and I am in New Mexico heading towards Arizona right now. I just absolutely had to stop. I'm at a truck stop off of Route 10 right near White Sands Missile Test Range in New Mexico because I had to show you this right here. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is an article I showed you back in December. This is December 7th, 2018, and it's, once again, Harvard University explaining how they need to create an artificial climate change in the stratosphere above the Southwest. So, I'm in the Southwest, literally right here. But I traveled through right here. Do you see what I'm saying? So these guys are claiming they need to begin testing blocking the sun. Well, here's video from right this minute. I took this video 3 minutes ago. This is in Arizona. The sky is massive, and these guys have totally and completely laid out an enormous web of barium, strontium, aluminum, and whatever else. They already are blocking the sun. Now, we've tried to figure out what it exactly is they're doing as far as coming out so much. In November and December of 2018, we've never seen these guys come out so much and basically back up everything we've been making claims about for years. They're claiming now they are actually going to block the sun. Well, if you're going to block the sun, who is it that's doing this now? I'm afraid people don't understand the consequences that are involved with the lack of vitamin D. Plants, animals, everything on this earth need the sun, and these guys are actively blocking it out. When you're out in the desert and you're out west, you can't help but notice it because there's so much open sky. The reason I like being out west is because, no offense to the people back home or people on the East Coast, but the people out west actually, they live in the desert. It takes a certain type of person to do that. The only problem with that is these people are literally surrounded by military bases. They see helicopters, airplanes all the time, and most people actually work for something that is involved with the military-industrial complex. Therefore, they don't seem to notice this stuff. It was absolutely unbelievably flagrant. I have never seen such bad chemtrailing on just a regular old Sunday or Monday. This was bad. This was pull the truck over and get the camera out bad. I mean, look at this. These things, I mean, it's amazing that people are under the impression that this is somehow condensation from a turbine engine. If the sun is reaching your skin and causing it to heat up, which is exactly what it's doing, how in the hell could condensation stay in the sky from horizon to horizon the way these chemical trails do? And these guys weren't shy about it. It looked like they were setting up a football field by just making lines from one side of the sky to the other. Absolutely unbelievable. At any rate, people need to wake up. We need to resurrect the "We Do Not Consent" hashtag. Share this video. Share it absolutely everywhere. Or don't. When it gets to the point where we have absolutely zero sun all over the continental U.S., like we do back in the Northeast, it's going to be too late. There's no unringing this bell. It's going to be a slow and miserable death. They're already genetically modifying everything, and NASA is currently making a new strand of DNA. Oh, you didn't hear about that? Well, check this out.
I mean, I just did a video a couple days ago about the DNA, right? Blockchains hacked, the DNA. Well, this came out, I guess, a couple days ago. Silicon Valley's quest for immortality. Now, I know that they've been doing this, and they're up to all kinds of craziness, most of which they don't even share with the rest of the goyim, okay? But their fate may be worse than death. Oh,
Now, that's a YouTube channel called 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗍 that I've shared several times. It's definitely a channel that you want to follow because he breaks things down in a biblical context really, really well. The reason I'm pointing this out is between this article and this information right here on NASA's own website, it starts to answer the question that I get all the time. All the time. Why would they be poisoning the sky? They have to live here too. Well, that might not be completely and totally accurate. If these guys right here have figured out a way to manipulate their DNA so that the stuff that they're spraying all over us, exactly like cockroaches or other household pests, they may have figured out a way to tweak their own DNA so that this stuff doesn't affect them whatsoever at all. Now, I just got yelled at by one of my moderators on the website, a guy that's been following me for a long time, and suddenly he sent me an email this morning saying that he was done with the website. He's sick of the flat earth shit and all the born again stuff. Well, I really don't know what to tell you because I've always known of God. And when I started diving into the pool looking for actual real truth and answers, anybody that does not find their way to the point that God and Satan, Lucifer, Hasatan, Apollyon, Abaddon, whatever you want to call him, God and Satan are very real. And there is an enormous battle going on for each and every one of our souls. And sadly, most people are just handing it right over. The reason I mentioned the flat earth, the reason I even bring up this topic whatsoever at all, is because I believe that on this earth that we live on right now, the elites, the powers that be, the pathetic little parasites, whatever you want to call them, they know that there's more untainted land. And I believe 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗍𝗱 found it. Now, that's a rabbit hole you may want to jump down right now. Sadly, I'm not at my house. I'm in Arizona currently, so I don't have the ability to do this freely. Look this up on your own. Why are they spraying? Why would they poison themselves? Well, because they have technology and they have medicine. They have everything else that we don't have. But I wouldn't want any of this because I recall a phrase in the Bible that says men will seek death and not be able to find it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? At any rate, Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, or don't. Links will be in the description. Things are getting crazy and most people aren't even paying attention. But they are blocking the sun from the east to the west, from the north to the south. And it's getting exponentially worse. People out west don't seem to understand that back home in the Northeast, there's no exaggeration when we tell you we haven't seen the sun in months. If it comes out whatsoever at all, the temperature is always in the single digits. Other than that, it's a gray sky every day. This is the new norm. And it amazes me that no one sees it. I'm out.